Okay, so we'll create the FlappyBird game. Um, Already I have taken the HTML file, so let's start the coding. We'll add the HTML tag. Okay, then header, title will add. Yeah, inside the body, we'll add the script. Okay, inside the script, we'll create the canvas element and then we'll append to the body, and we'll create another element called div, which will be where we'll display our score, and we'll also that append to the body. So let's create where canvas equal to document dot create element. It will be canvas element. Sorry, mistake. Okay, then canvas dot id will give the id name as canvas only. Okay, next canvas dot width. So width, what I'll do is I'll take one constant variable where we'll have width. Width will be equal to 400, and we'll take height also as around 400. We'll put that one here. Width canvas dot height all equal to what height we have taken, and we also want the color, background color of the canvas. So canvas dot style, this is how we can use the CSS property of the element. So we want background color, and let's say it is 5 C1 E9. Okay, so yeah, everything is added for the canvas. We'll append this to body. So document dot body dot append child canvas, and we'll create another div score element to display our game score. So document dot create element, it will be div, and let's give the id. We'll make it as scope. We append this also to the body. Okay, so we'll save and let's see how our canvas looks like. Yeah, it's nice. Fine. Okay, now our first step is to create the bird. Okay, so let's take the function of type of bird. It will have the x position and y position, and it has other properties called this dot x, this dot y, this dot velocity, and so we'll make it as initially 0. Then this dot then uplift, it can move to the up also, so we'll make it as, since it will move up, so we'll make it as -8, around -8 pixel. Okay, and it will have another function to draw bird, and yeah, so to draw the bird, what I have done is already I have the drawn the FlappyBird with the pixel wise. I have only one variable, that is pixel size, and based on this size the bird is drawn. So let me put this code first, then I can explain how it is done here. Okay, so I have this variable, so let me initialize this variable. say it is 2 pixel, and after saving let me create the bird object also. Bird equal to new bird, and we'll draw the bird at what position, 50 pixel to the right, and whatever the height we have decided, half of that. So and we'll draw the bird. So let's see how our bird look like. Okay, what problem have here? Context is not different. Yeah, so I'm sorry, my mistake. So we put the canvas but didn't take the context. So let initialize the context also, where context equal to canvas dot get context 2D. Okay, so yeah, I have taken the same video whatever I have used in this. So yeah, so it's fine. Let's refresh this. Yeah, so this is our FlappyBird. So what I have done is, you can see the each pixel I have fixed the field using the field rectangle context function. So when we change the size of this pixel, our FlappyBird size will get increased. So suppose it is 5 times 5, then it will be larger size. So you can see this pixel is filled from here to here, and so this is having around 11 row. So you can see here till from 0 to till 11 row I have fixed by those colors which I need to display the FlappyBird. So till 11 rows I have fixed, and the only thing it needs is the X position and Y position and the pixel size, how much a big or a small FlappyBird you need. Just pass the parameter, so it will draw the FlappyBird. So by this way it is drawn FlappyBird. So yeah, so it looks fine. So I'm going to reset it back to 2 pixel. Okay, yeah, so once bird is drawn, we can have another function, and this will be the update. This dot update bird equal to function, and when we are updating the bird, so it will be, by default the bird will fall, so and it will fall with some gravity. So let's define the gravity variable. So already pixel size we have taken, equals let's say 0.21 as of now. Okay, and let's update the y coordinate of the bird. So it will have, first already we have the bird velocity, and velocity plus equal to, it will be gravity what we have, and this dot this dot y plus equal to this dot velocity. So it will fall down with this velocity, and once it is down, so we can give the conditions, like if it is falling till bottom of the canvas, or even it is we are moving the uplift, then it will go to the y position, means top of the canvas. So let's give that condition also here now. So if this dot y is y plus the height of the FlappyBird. So height already I have mentioned, it is whatever the y position plus 11 times the pixel size. So this will be the total height of the FlappyBird. So I'll take this one. Okay, so if it is greater than the height of whatever we have decided, if it is greater than, then we'll make this height y position equal to whatever the height we are having minus the 11 times pixel size. Okay, and the velocity at that time will be the start velocity at the time will be 0, so it will not move. Okay, if else other case what we can have is else if this dot y it can be less than 0, means at the top of the canvas, then what we'll do is we'll initialize the y position to some just below the top of the canvas, so we'll make it around 5. Okay, so yeah, this is the update. Okay, so these two we have done. Okay, so now let's create the another function that will be the pillars, and we will be adding the pillars, and it will be keep on moving from right to left. So let's create that function also. So function pillars, pillar, okay, we can say pillar, and the pillar will have the position x that is always start with the width of the canvas. It will always take the rightmost position of the canvas. So width, then it will have the width of the pillar, so we'll make it as around 15 times of the pixel size, say, because already we have taken the pixel size 2, so let's take 15 times means 30 pixel width. Okay, so now the pillars can have the bottom position and the top position. So like when we have the two pillars, right, one will be the from like from top to some position we have to down, and another will be from bottom to till full down of the canvas. So the first top position we will determine. So this top height equal to, what we will do is we'll take some random number and we'll add some 0.1 just to not get the exact 0, so we'll take that one. Okay, so 0.1, and whatever we got we will multiply with the half of the height. So height divided by 2, this will be our topmost position. Then the bottom height it will be same math dot random, then whatever we got math dot random, and then we multiply by so we already have top, so from the top we'll subtract the canvas from the height. So height, whatever we have, height minus, and whatever we got, this dot bottom height, top height, and inside this we can give the some gap, or so like we know the so this is a random number, so it may occur like the distance between the top one and bottom pillars may be very less. So to give the sufficient space to move the Flappy Bird, we can give some value here. So usually we can give around the same height of the Flappy Bird. So what I'll do is already we have taken the till 11 into 2 means 22 pixels, so I'll make it as around 40 pixel random, the between that will be the minimum gap between the pillars. So that is 40 I'm giving here. So this will be bottom height. Okay, so these two are determined, top height and bottom height. Now let's draw the pillar. While drawing the pillar, I'll take one parameter that will be the color, and based on the color what will pass while drawing color, it will be plotted. So color will take. So now start So context we are having begin path, and then context dot fill style will be the color what we have passed. Okay, next is the dot fill rectangle. Okay, and now so to draw the top pillar, it will start with the x position what we are having. So this dot x, and y position will be always 0 because it is in the top, so 0. Then the height, so the width will be equal to the, already we have determined the width here, so 30 pixel around, so this dot width. Okay, and then the bottom position will be equal to what we have just determined, the top height, so this dot top height. Okay, now context dot close path. Again we'll draw the bottom path, so context dot fill rectangle, and this time the x position will be the same, and the y position will be the total height, so that is height minus this dot bottom height, because just now what we got, this will be the y position, then the width will be the same, this dot width, and the height will be this dot bottom height. Okay, so this is done. Context dot close path. So this is done. We can have another function to update the pillars. So whenever we'll call this function, so what it will do, it will post the x position with -1, so it will always deduct the and the x position whatever we are having, we will keep on we keep on separating by 1 pixel, so that the whenever we'll plot the pillars, it will be moving from right to left. Okay, so let's okay, so these two are done. Let's take now the loop function where we'll plot these two objects. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to get the function FlappyBird, and in this FlappyBird, first of all okay, so first of all we'll clear the context whatever we have done before. We'll clear this clear rectangle, so this will be the total width, height of the canvas. Okay, now we'll draw the bird first, so bird dot draw bird, then bird dot update also, every time update bird, so it will fall down by default. Okay, then let's get the object of the where, and then pillar object, we will get one object pillar. Okay, and let's draw that also. We'll see pillar dot draw pillar, and we'll update also pillar dot update pillar. Okay, and we'll put this function into the loop. So what we'll do is we have the request animation frame function, so it will call the loop function. So we'll make the same function as loop one, so call by function. So we'll make FlappyBird call function. Okay, and let's call this function now at the, so we'll see how it looks like now. Yeah, see, so yeah, color, since this is black color, because while drawing the pillar we have not passed the color, so let me pass the color while drawing the pillar. So this is draw pillar, and color what I can put is say #23 9B56, any number. Okay, now see, yeah, so this is our pillar color you can give. Okay, so we are having this one now. What we will do is, ideally when this loop will move, so you can see we are having only one object, but in the game we will have the multiple pillars and it will be moving. So let's add the multiple pillars. So for that, what I will do is, I'll take the another variable. I'll just take pillar array. Okay, and inside the pillar we'll take another variable also, say count, interval count. I will initialize to 0, and every time this function will be called, will interval count will increment, and we'll check after drawing the bird and all. We'll check if interval count is greater than some number, we can say, or equal to suppose 250, you can say, some like 250 times it, because it will be running very fast. So ideally any request animation frame runs at 60 frame per second, and it will run in the 16 milliseconds, so it is too fast. So this 250, it will increment quickly. So we'll take that much number, and every time when this one is 250 count is achieved, what we'll do is we'll create the one pillar object and the new pillar, and we'll push that pillar to the our pillar array. Push. Okay, so then I don't need this variable, already I have taken here. Now it will push here, and as soon as that will interval count will initialize to 0. Okay, fine, so it will be drawn. And to draw the pillar now, so what we will do is we have to loop it, right? So what we'll do, for let I equals 0, I is less than the our pillar array dot length, and I plus plus every time for all the elements of the pillar array what we have, we'll draw it. So let p equal to pillar array of I. Okay, then p dot same things what we have done, so draw pillar. Okay, and it will expect the color, so already this color, same color will pass. And p dot update pillar. Okay, so then we don't need these two. Okay, so we draw the bird, then we'll take the interval count. If it is greater than 250, then we'll add the new pillar, and for each pillar we'll draw this one. So while pushing, we can have the more than a lot of pillars it will get added, but we can, while drawing this pillar, we can check the condition. If we check the condition, if p dot x position is less than 0, so when it will pass that, then we'll remove that, right, from the array. So pillars slice I comma 1, so that one element whatever we got we'll remove from the array. Okay, every time. So and then we'll draw the pillar. Okay, so let's see if it works. Yeah, it's adding. I will see if multiple pillars are coming. Yeah, it's adding to multiple pillars, and all the pillars which will cross this X position, it will be removed from the array. So it will be adding. And you can if you want more congested pillars, then just you reduce the interval count here. What we have given 250, you can make it as say 150, so it will add it quickly. Yeah, it is adding. So this by this way you can control the pillars. Now let's add the event, and that will be the when the key button is pressed, and we have to move the FlappyBird up every time. So let's add that function. So here, so document dot add event listener, it will be the key down or key press. Whenever the key press is whenever the key is pressed, the event will, and then we have to pass the callback function. So we can write key pressed handler callback function. Okay, and create the function that will be event parameter will be passed, and the name will be key pressed handler. Okay, so let's check if event dot key code, and this key code means which key we have pressed. So I'll take the key code as for the space button, and for that the key code is 32. So when the key code 32 means a space key is pressed, then I have to move the bird up. So let's go to the bird function, and let's add another function to move this up. So this dot move up equal to function. Okay, and so this dot y plus equal to, already we are having the uplift, right? So what we'll do is we'll multiply this uplift, already we are having, right, uplift by gravity. So already we are taking the gravity as 0.1 in the top. You can see here gravity 0.1. so this is very less, I think. So 0.1 into 8, it will be 0.8, so even not even 1 pixel, so it will move very slowly. So what I'll do, I'll add some number to the gravity. Say it is plus 1.5. We'll see. Okay, so every time when we'll move this, we'll press the space button, we need to move this up. So we'll call this function into the our move up on this one, key event key press handler, and it is here. So bird dot move up. Okay, so let's check this if it is working. Yeah, it's working, but still it's falling fast. Okay, so let me increase by some value. We'll make it by 1.6, say. Yeah, still it is going down really fast. Okay, so what we'll do, we'll reduce the velocity by some factor. So say this dot velocity equals this dot velocity multiply by factor 0.9, say. Okay, so now we'll check this, how it is moving. Yeah, so it is fine now. You can see when I'm pressing the button, it is being there, so it is moving. So now, yeah, so it's moving, but now we have to add another some conditions, like when it will touch these pillars, then the game is over. So let's add the condition. So it will be with the pillar function. So we'll go to the pillar function. Yeah, So let's say if this dot is hit, and we'll pass the bird object here, and sorry, it's equal to function, and bird object will pass, and now we'll check the condition if pillar is hit. So how to do that? First we'll check the if bird's y coordinate plus what coordinate is less than the whatever the pillar's bottom height, top height is there. So first we'll check when the bird's y position, this position is less than this pillar's top height. So we'll check this one, or bird dot y plus the height of the bird. So we already know it is 11 times the pixel size, right? So bird dot y position is greater than this dot bottom height. So when any of this so on bottom height we got, so but the coordinate of this one, so means we want this bird dot y position means from top to bottom. So this bottom position I want less than this below bottom height. So what we'll do, what we have bottom height, so what we'll do, we from the canvas height we'll reduce this one, so it should be less than that, right? So what I'll do, so from here I reduce the height, so height minus this dot. Okay, so now we have, so if for bird y position, so some say 1 pixel we can reduce, just see the correct overlapping. So with that y is less than the top height, and bird dot plus height, bird dot y plus 11 pixel is greater than the, yeah, so height minus correct. So if it is there, then we'll check the x coordinate. So bird dot x coordinate is, so we have to go to the right side of the bird coordinate. So this, so from here we have to go here. So the maximum right side will be around 20 pixels. So 20 pixel, how I can saying is, you can see the maximum x coordinate how much I am going is, you can see maximum is 20 here. So maximum 20 times the rightmost position is there of the bird. So that's why we'll take the x dot x plus 20 times the pixel size. Okay, if it is greater than, then this dot x means current whatever the pillar is there, for that x is greater than, I mean should be greater than x, means it lies after this leftmost side of the pillar. Then and if it is lies be bird dot x is less than this dot x plus this dot width, within the dot width. So when it is there, then the bird is hit, right? So when this is hit, then we'll return true. Okay, so if it is not hit, then else will return false. So we can say like this, let's say Okay, so when it is when bird is hit, it will return true. If not, then bird will be it will return false. And okay, so let's check now. While drawing the pillar, all the pillars in the loop function, here we are drawing. Okay, so we'll check if for all the pillars, pillar dot is hit the bird object, then if hit, if it is true, if the pillar has hit the bird, then what we'll do, we'll draw the pillar with a different color. So p dot draw pillar, and we can pass some different color. Say it is has ft t105. okay, this color, and I will return it. We will means game should not proceed. If else if it is not hit, then we will continue to draw the pillars. So and along with that, we can take the score variable where we can add it. So we can increment the score. So let's take the score variable equal to initialize with the 0, and here if it is hit, then score plus plus, we'll just add it. Okay, and we will push into the document. So document dot get element, and we have this code as id for this code to display score. Inner HTML equals score. Okay, so this is it. So let's check if it is fine. Our score is displaying, so fine, it is passing. Let's hit it. Yeah, so once it is hit, it will so in the different color, and the game is over. So thank you guys.